Well guys, it's Kieran, or Kiddikas HD here, and welcome back to the Cherries Eyes. And today, we face Manchester United in the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final. Well, here's the thing for you. You're going to see the score up here. It happened again. It happened again. We beat Manchester United 5-0. Look at this. Look, I'm not even going to show you the other results yet. Look at this. 5-0 again. It's the second time we've beaten them 5-0 this season. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Chamberlain, Paz, Danny Barth with a brace, and Mario Alvarez at the goals. We beat them 5-0 again. I couldn't believe it. Look at the stats. We killed them. We destroyed. We destroyed them. That was it. It was like the Capital One Cup all over again. We absolutely demolished Manchester United in this game. Killed them. But since the last episode, which was against Monaco, we've had a lot of Premier League games. We still haven't lost, but we did lose in the semi-final of the FA Cup. We drew 0-0 with Southampton in the derby. It was a boring game really. Then we went away to Watford, which we won 2-1. Very convincing result here. We took possession by the scruff of the neck, and we also did score some good goals. Steve Cook with a corner. You know, had a simple defend the goal. Seferovic did score for Watford before half-time to make it 1-1, but Martial showed up and got us a goal to make it 2-1. Then we went away to Reading and we won 3-0. Paz with a brace and Mario Alvarez with the goals here. We got a lot of injury in this game. They were very aggressive. 26 fouls on the day, but they were very, very aggressive, and yet they didn't get a single yellow card. I think John Moss is a bit biased, you know. We then drew 1-1 with Aston Villa. Now, let me tell you about this game. We killed them again. We dominated them. Ben Davies actually got a goal, which is a rarity. And then Jack Butland scored an own goal in the 74th minute. It was like it was a corner, basically. This is how I can explain it. It was a corner, it was whipped in, he parried it into his own net. How does that happen? How does it happen? Then you could explain Joe Hart's mistake as well against Norwich in the weekend. Then we were against Manchester United in the league and we drew 0-0, and then we played them again and we won 5-0, unbelievable. And then we lost 2-1 in the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City. We actually got the game up and running in the 22nd minute. Fabian Schär scored an own goal after Martial shot deflected off him and into the back of the net. Then he came back into the Schär in the 29th minute to give them to put them level. And then the 39th minute, Mr. FM himself, Carlos Fierro, scored in the 39th minute to send Manchester City 2-1 up. And that's how the game ended. It was a disappointing loss. We are now out of the FA Cup, and I don't think we ever won it in this series either, so it's quite disappointing that we've lost this game. So here's how the team is going to shape up for this game at Old Trafford. We're going to go Butland in goal with Chambers, Barth, Otamendi and Ben Davies as our defenders. We're going to have Payet as the ball in midfielder, Poyet as the deep line playmaker. We're going to have Douglas Costa on the right, we're going to have Grealish on the left, Quintero in the middle, and Marcos Paz starts up front. On the bench we have Jordan Holmes, Steve Cook, Nicolas Garo, Dan Crowley, Zeg, I still can't pronounce his first name, but it's Besovic, Mario Alvarez and Andrew Berry. Now you're wondering, who the hell is Andrew Berry? Now Anthony Martial, obviously he can't be called up for these games because he played for Monaco in the Champions League, so we've called up Andrew Berry. Now don't get me wrong, he is awful, but he's just there as a placeholder, don't worry. He's not moving, he's not going anywhere. The only reason we can't, he's basically the only striker we have left really, after, you know, we've sent all the others out on loan like Castanera, Ahmad Ibrahim and Lorik Benteke, so he's the only one we have left and he's going to be our placeholder, so I don't expect him to come on. You're wondering why he has an appearance, aren't you? Yeah, I know why as well. He basically started the game and you know, he actually played alright. 6.48 isn't too bad for a 17-year-old who's poor. Poor at the game basically, but he's going to be a placeholder, don't worry, don't expect him to come on. But let's get into this game against Manchester United at Old Trafford. We've got 5 goals already. Do I really need to say anything else? We've got 5 goals, and I can't see Manchester United get back into this game. So here's the Manchester United side, and they've gone for a 3-4-3, which means you know they're going attacking. They need 5 goals, and they're going to go for it. They've got Rafinha, Depay, and Balotelli up front. They've got Leandro Lacazette, Fernando Hamsik, and Ward-Prowse in the midfield with Rojo, Bonucci, and Carvalho as the defenders. De Gea in goal. On the bench they've got Mufa, Septawi, Luke Shaw, Sergio Gnabry, Ben Yedder, De Silva, Klein and Mata. They're going very attacking. They're going to go for the game. They need 5 goals, and to be honest, I just can't see them getting them. We kick this game at Old Trafford. We're 5-0 up. Do we really need to do anything else? I didn't even give a team talk. I just walked out there into the pitch without saying a thing. We're 5-0 up. I can't see us losing this game, as we have a throw in here. Douglas Costa to Chambers, who can put it back to Costa, whips it into Ben Davies. Fernando clears it. Hamsik from Manchester United runs past, gets it to Balotelli. Otamendi intercept, passes it back to Butland. Can he get a ball forward? He can get a ball forward, please, Butland. He does. He gets ball forward to Paz, who hits it to Poyet, Quintero to Grealish gone on to Paz, and De Gea makes a fantastic save, and that is going to be our corner, which is going to be whipped in here by Jack Grealish. Can he get a head on it? He can't. Quintero has a shot and it goes wide. Fernando with Frank gets us a Hamsik. Quintero tackles him. Fernando's back on the ball though for Manchester United. Hamsik to Balotelli. Balotelli gets past his man here. Gets challenged by Ben Davies. Lovely challenge. Poyet, can he get a pass away? He gets it. Come on, just pass it to someone, please. Poyet puts it the ball to Jack Grealish. What a fantastic pass that was. Jack Grealish on the right hand side to Douglas Costa. What a save again by David De Gea. They really don't want us to concede another goal. Well, this is a pain in the arse, isn't it? Jack Grealish has just got injured. Hopefully he's not out for too long. We're going to bring on Alvarez as his replacement. He's got the same amount of goals as him in the season. Mario Alvarez is just younger than him, so let's bring on Mario Alvarez, see if he can make a difference with Jack Grealish now going off injured, which is a pain in the ass. Payot to Poyet. Gives it to Quintero here to Paz. Paz can get passed off back to Quintero, and it goes wide again. We're getting very unlucky and not scoring these goals yet. Great Chambers with a throw and gets to Quintero. Quintero on the outside here to Poyet. Poyet to Paz. Paz going to get a pass away. He puts it back to Poyet, but Hamzik gets the steps to Ward Prowse. Balotelli to Memphis. Big pass to Rafinha. Left hand side to Leandro Lacazette, the lad we try to sign. Otamendi clears it. Costa is just giving away a penalty, and now Manchester United have a chance to make it 1-0 and 5-1 on aggregate. Balotelli, who is known for not missing many penalties, is going to step up in this game. Balotelli steps up. Can he make a save? Jack Butland has just made a humongous save. Manchester United are not getting a goal in this game. Well, they might get a goal, but they're not going to go through. I can guarantee it. De Gea with the big ball to Balotelli. Otamendi intercepts Quintero to Poyet. Gets a pass on the left-hand side to Mario Alvarez. Marcus Paz. Big pass. Paz. Go on, son. Go on, son. Paz at De Gea. Massive save once again. Douglas Costa whips it in and Quintero tries to head it. Fernando clears it. Now Lacazette's going to run down the left-hand side. Passes it to Fernando. To Hamzik. This is lovely. This is a really good game so far. Very wide open. Rafinha with a shot and it goes very wide. A very wide open game so far. Davies is on a yellow card. That's not nice to see. Ben Davies tries to get past. Gets pass away. But Ward Prowse intercepts. To Poyet. Can he get a pass off? He puts it off to... Look at him. He doesn't even need the pass. He just passes it off to Costa now. Who gets tackled. Bonucci, who's on the ball. Big kick up to Memphis. The Bath heads it to clear. To Diego Poyet, to Quintero. There's a lovely passing play here for Bournemouth. Paz! Oh, well, there you go. It's another goal. It's 6-0 on aggregate. Marcos Paz with his 28th goal of the season. And that marks his 50th goal ever for Bournemouth. So Quintero makes a big pass to Paz. He puts it to Costa. Does he put it to Costa? I can't remember now. He gets past his man. He has a shot. He doesn't get it to Costa at all. It's 6-0 on aggregate. I told you, man. De Gea might be doing well in this game, but I tell you, Manchester United are not getting through. Butland with a goal kick, gets it as far as Bonucci to Payot, who heads it now. Poyet gets tackled by Hamzik. Memphis, big ball to Balotelli now for Manchester United. Bit of ball to Rafinha, who looks offside. Chambers with a challenge. Fernando with a shot, and Butland with another huge save. It's going to be a corner, which is going to be whipped in here by James Ward-Prowse. Can he get in a good ball? Ward-Prowse whips it in. Lacazette heads it, and it goes out for a goal kick, which is going to be half time. And it is 1-0 today, 6-0 on aggregate. Fantastic performance. I'll tell you what, I could bring on that Andrew Berry, the youth guy, and not even bloody worry about it. Because we are dominating Manchester United and not getting to this game. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to do that. Let's do it. Do you know what? Why not? Berry's coming on for Paz. He is awful. Let's do it. Quintero free kick whips it in and Payet tries to get headed clear. But Hamzik is going to get the ball with Manchester United now. Can he get a tackle in? He cannot. He gets past his man. Otamendi with the header. Look at him charging it down there. Otamendi to Payet. Back to Otamendi to Quintero. Berry here. Look at Andrew Berry, the youth guy. Andrew Berry! I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Quintero passes to Andrew Berry. He gets past Bonucci of all people and pops one from inside the D. That is an absolute worldie from a... I can't believe that's gone in. Oh man, I've got to look at his stats again because that is ridiculous. Andrew Berry, look at him. He's got 9 finishing and he's just popped an absolute worldie against Manchester United in the quarter-finals of the bloody Champions League. How ridiculous is that? Quintero with a corner, whips it in, Danny Buff tries to head it, Lacazette is going to break from Manchester United. I still can't believe Andrew Berry scored. He's 18 years old, he's awful statistically, and he still managed to get a goal past De Gea and bloody sneak the ball past Bonucci. How awful do you have to be to let a bloody 18-year-old youth guy, who's probably the best player you're going to get in a National Bloody League side, to score against you in the quarter-final of the Champions League? Memphis to Rafinha. Butler makes another huge bloody double save by Butler now, that was amazing. Rafinha gets it out and it's going to be a corner. I still can't believe it, I don't know what to say. Number 68 right there, look at him, Andrew Berry, hero. Man, I can't believe it. Manchester United just scored here. I almost missed the goal, but it's 2-1. Rafinha pops it away. It's 7-1 on aggregate. I don't care, mate. Bloody a youth guy who's better as a National League side player has scored against you. Butland comes out too far, to be fair. Rafinha puts it past him. Easy goal to score, really. Butland makes an error there, but I don't care. I really don't care. Andrew Berry just scored against Manchester United and he come in at half time. I don't believe this. Chambers are thrown. Hamzik intercepts. Gets to the Rafinha. Danny Barth for a challenge. Fernando passes off to Memphis. Can he get another pass away? He gets to the Lacazette on the left hand side. To Rojo. Look at Berry, he's just passing it around there. Look at him, he's all lovely. Hamzik puts the ball to Rafinha again, and it's another goal for Rafinha. And Butland's made another mistake, but I don't care. Hamzik picks a pass away to Rafinha. To be fair, I'll give him all the credit in the world. Hamzik has made an absolute worldie pass, and Butland comes out again, and it's another mistake by Jack Butland, which really is irritating me. But I don't care. It's 7-2. I couldn't care, to be honest. If you look, I'm going to be honest. Andrew Berry has scored against Manchester United. Look at his circle compared to the rest of the team. Look at it. How do I care? How can I care anymore? We're going to make our final change of the game here. Crowley's going to come in for Poyet. That's going to be our final change. But Andrew Berry is staying on for the whole of this last final 45 minutes. I still can't believe he scored. I still can't believe it. De Gea. He's going to pass it off to Rojo here. Rojo, he gets the ball. Gets to the Lacazette on the left-hand side. Leandro Lacazette. Look at the pace on the Chambers is going to get a red card here, which doesn't help matters at all. And bye-bye, Callum Chambers. I needed you for the semi-final, and you're going to go and get sent off against a team that have 5 goals to score, plus more for away goals. Idiot. We're going 3 at the back now. I don't care. This is amazing. I just don't care. Rojo with a friend gets to the Lacazette. We're going 3 at the back now. Rafinha to Payet. Depay tries to get the ball back off Payet, but he doesn't. Ben Yedder puts on the right hand side to Serge Gnabry. Big ball to Memphis. And it goes wide. Alvarez on the left hand side gets the blister. Andrew Berry, the unbelievable player. Alvarez keeps it on the line here to Crowley, and this is full time. And, well, what do I say? Andrew Berry is a bloody Bournemouth hero. I'm never selling him now. I know we've only got like a couple of games left in the end of the season, but I can't sell him now. He's just made an absolute worldy goal against De Gea, against Bonucci. I can't believe it. So there it is then. We go through 2-2 on the day, 2-7 on aggregate. Oh, that was amazing. I'm so happy. Andrew Berry has scored. We have secured our place in the Champions League semi-finals after we dominated Manchester United at home. But we are losing Chambers to a red card. He accepts his warning, which is great. Paz wants a new deal. Absolutely, I'll do that on the after screen. So, when is the Champions League semi-final draw? The Champions League draw is in 2 days, so I'll see you in a second for the semi-final draw of the Champions League. Who will we get? Here it is then, the Champions League semi-final draw. We have Chelsea, Barcelona, Roma, and Bournemouth in the cup, in the I don't know, in the jar, in the cup, in the bowl. I don't know. I'm hoping for Roma. The feeling I get now is that we're going to get Barcelona. So let's draw it manually as per usual. And the first club out is Roma. And the next club they'll be facing is, well, I asked for Roma and I got Roma. And I am ecstatic about that. That is a huge, huge draw. We're against Roma in the next round then, a semi-final. By the way, if you want to know what the league table is looking like, we are currently 2 points behind Chelsea. We are 1 goal above them, but we just need to be winning another game. We've lost 3, they've lost 3, but they've won 1 more goal game than us, which is a shame. I get it, but we need to be winning more games, and I think we have big games coming up. We have Arsenal, we have Everton coming up as well. But in terms of Chelsea, if we look at their schedule really quickly, I think they actually, in terms of their, see, they've got Manchester United as well. They've got West Ham, they've got Manchester City in the last game of the season in the FA Cup. I think we may win it. It all depends on how Chelsea performs. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Cherries. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, tell me in the comments down below. And I will see you very soon for the Champions League semi-final, second leg against Roma.